Here we go, and we're live. Evening, everyone. Let's go with Brizy 2025. How are you guys? It's 9 p.m. here in Bucharest. I'm very excited to talk about Brizy, what we did last year, the achievements, and also what we plan and the focus for 2025. Let's give a couple of seconds for everyone to join in. Let's see some comments. It is 12:30 p.m. here with temperature -7 Celsius, but the love for Brizy keeps me here. Excellent. It's, I think, -1 here in Bucharest, so a bit chilly. It was very hot in December, like 13 Celsius or something like that. But we have some chilly days now. Watching this webinar in bed under a blanket. Excellent. I would love to do the webinar under a blanket from bed, but unfortunately, we can't do that. Roland. Hello, Roland. Welcome. David. Hi, Dim and the team. Hello, David. Nice to see you here. Did the webinar start? Yes, it did. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you had a great vacation. I know I did. I spent some quality time with the family, and now we're back at work, and we're very excited about this year. I think let's get right started. I'll share my presentation. Brizy in 2025. Tonight, we'll do a short recap with what we've done in 2024 and what we've added inside the platforms, the plan and the focus for 2025. And of course, I have a couple of surprises for you, some live showcases. Hopefully, technology will not play tricks on me tonight. So the session will be around 60 minutes. If you have some questions, please put them in the chat. I'll have them here, and I'll put them on the screen, and we'll have a Q&A session at the end, and we'll talk a bit about Brizy and put the questions there. I'll reply to everything. This is me, Dimi Baitanchuk. I'm the CEO and co-founder here at Brizy. You can email me at dimi@brizy.io. Suggestions. I don't know. If you're happy, some feature requests. If you're not happy, I receive all kinds of emails. I try to reply to everything. So if you don't hear from me, have a bit of patience. My inbox is usually very, very crowded. 2024, we've added a lot of things in 2024 in Brizy. And let's go through the main things. We've launched Brizy Shopify, a drag and drop builder where you can create highly converting shopping stores, landing pages. You can actually test it right now. Is free to install and use for your shop. And I think it has a limit on how many pages you publish, but you can test it right now. So you can go on the Shopify marketplace, search for Brizy, and install it and see how it works. Of course, it's the same UI and user experience you are used to. I would love to hear some feedback from you related to Brizy Shopify. We launched Brizy AI in 2024, something very, very important for the future. You know that I think we're in agreement when I say that AI is the future, and it fits very well for building websites, fortunately. So we've launched Brizy AI, and actually I'll show you a very nice integration we did for our AI. The Brizy AI generates websites with just a few clicks. We get some inputs from you, and then we generate websites. It's white label. This is very important for our white label partners, agencies, and B2B partners, because you can white label our AI and offer it to your users. And of course, it's multi-language. Google My Business, this is a very, very interesting and exciting development for our Brizy AI integration. And this is what I'll show to you tonight. We launched it last year, but we are very excited about it, and I want to show it to you. It generates websites, of course, based on your Google profile. So if you have a business on Google, who is not on Google, right? you'll be able to generate a website based on that, and I'll show you how that works. We've improved our compilation processes, so we have now a new compiler for Brizy, for all Brizy products, in fact, and this speaks directly with related to the page loading performance and the speed, and the HTML compilation process. It's way faster now. We've added the long-awaited media gallery for Brizy Cloud. And also we've localized and translated the UI and the dashboard in 18 languages. So yeah. New elements. We've added a lot of elements. I think it was 6 elements, but a couple that stand out is the flip box, which is very, very interesting element where you can build those flip boxes and you can add all sorts of elements there. And table of contents, again, something very important for if you're building blogs. And of course, the PayPal element where you can use to charge and receive payments from your clients. The multi-step contact forms. This is something exciting that was long awaited. Now you can build forms that are on steps and multiple steps, and this helps with a better user experience if you have longer forms. So we have that. Variable forms and Adobe Forms integration. This is something that some of our partners and designers especially were waiting for, this Adobe Fonts integration. We've added over 40 new template designs. And as you know, we are very proud about our design department. And this is something that we are focusing on, to have the latest and greatest modern designs available throughout all our Brizy products. Third-party APIs for developers. This is something very important. Probably most of you don't know about this, but we have APIs right now that let you build custom widgets and custom elements inside our platforms. Of course, this is available for our partners, our B2B partners that are reselling our product. Partner customer blocks and layouts inside the builder. As you know, inside the builder, we have a lot of designs, but some of our partners operate in different niches. And if you are, for example, offering only restaurant websites, or you're operating in a very specific niche, probably you are not interested to get our entire full library of layouts. And most likely you'll want to build your own, right? So for our B2B partners, they have the ability to build their own designs inside our builder. A lot of updates and improvements. As you might know, our changelogs are on the website and can go through every line if you want. But just a couple of things I've mentioned here. Custom icons upload, for example, is something that was awaited for. We have some text transformations, some things, improvements for global text styles, and also we've added there some nice AI components where you can regenerate your global text, global typography, and global colors via AI. So basically, you click a button and just the AI brings back coloring and fonts for you. Animations, advancements. We did some very interesting animations for buttons and icons and things like this, and added all sorts of options and various element improvements. So I encourage you to go test it and go through our changelog to see how they are. We went very fast through 2024. It was a good year for Brizy. We've added a lot of things inside the platform. But 2024 passed, so we need to look further into 2025 and our focus as overall on what we'll be working on this year. Of course, the e-commerce in cloud via our partner Regvid. This is something that we've been working for a while, and I know that is something long awaited. But we will launch it now in the first quarter. So basically, we're nearly there with testing everything and inside in-house. I will actually showcase live some things tonight, just to show you that it's real. So we are actually working on it. We are planning for some time a project which will be an extensive project that will take a couple of months to actually bring to fruition. It's a new Brizy Cloud dashboard. And the reason why we are redesigning the dashboard and we are rethinking everything there, it's because we received a lot of feedback from our agencies to build and improve how we manage products at scale, because a lot of our agencies are building a lot of products, and now our Brizy Cloud dashboard needs some improvements in that regard. We'll have more tools that will improve our AI offerings that will build inside this new dashboard. We'll have an easier client management and also billing that will be built here in this new dashboard. And of course, you'll have full control related to the white label options, like changing your logo or your domains. As you know, right now, related to our white label offering, the onboarding is done manually, which takes a couple of days. We've improved a lot since we launched the product, but this new Brizy Cloud dashboard will bring an ease of use for our agencies, and they will be able to do everything at scale with a lot of clients. Brizy AI version 2. Brizy AI version 2 will contain some important features like multi-page, because our AI right now builds website, but they are home pages, one-page website basically. And we will be working to have a multi-page generation. So basically, when you come to Brizy AI, you'll be able to build a website that will have multiple pages. We are building also in this new version of our AI, this improved version, we'll be also building more granular control related to the regeneration. So, for example, and I'll showcase this tonight. You are now able to regenerate the entire page, and we're building tools to let you be more granular, to regenerate only blocks, only text, or only images inside that website. We plan, and this is something very important and I think close to our hearts, because if you think about it, up until now we are offering tools for agencies, right? But we've been thinking for some time and discussing a lot inside the company and inside the office. We would like and love to help agencies with more than the tools, right? More than building websites. We would like this year to create a program or to help agencies with more learning, with some academy, with videos, maybe how-tos, how to grow or how to generate more leads and how to grow revenue. And also with third-party fulfillment capabilities, which means that if you're an agency and you don't want to deal with the actual fulfillment of the project, you'll be able to employ another agency to do the fulfillment for you. So we have some ideas here. We are discussing and collaborating, starting some collaboration. So we will have more news about this in the coming months. But this is something important for us because we would like eventually to offer a complete solution, right? Besides the tools, the website builder, which will let you build the websites, we will like to help our agency grow, generate more revenue and more business. So this is something on the list for this year. Of course, the resellers on our B2B partners are a focus for us, and we are constantly working to extend our API capabilities for them. And this will continue to be on our list for 2025. Code improvement and performance, optimizations, infrastructure. This you'll find on all our focus, because this is something that never ends in a sense, right? I mean, if you go back to Brizy 2024, Brizy 2023, and so on and so forth in the webinars, you'll see that these 2 bullet points, you'll find them there. This is something ongoing that we have in our mind, and we'll continue to work on them to improve everything related to the code, performance, optimization, and so on and so forth. And if you're looking back at 2019, where we launched Brizy Cloud, and now the difference is from earth to the sky. So we'll continue to improve here. This is it, short and sweet. I would like to show you now some of the things that I prepared tonight. We will start with Brizy AI. I want to show you our Brizy AI Google My Business integration, which is something very, very exciting. So let me share my screen. One sec. Yep, perfect. Brizy Cloud. This is the Brizy Cloud dashboard. This is where, of course, you probably know it. You create your project with these nice cards. Let me go right into creating a website. Of course, you know that you can build multiple projects in Brizy Cloud, and there are different ways to build it. If you're a designer, you can start from scratch, or if you want to start from one of our pre-made templates, we have over 200 of them. You can choose that. But I would like to showcase generate with AI. This is something very exciting, and you have two ways how you can generate websites with Brizy AI. You can fill in these 3 steps, very easy. It takes around, I don't know, 1 minute or so. We ask you for your brand name, something related to your industry, and some information about your business. And this feeds our trained models to give the best result back. But the second way, which is more exciting, is that you can build a website with Brizy AI based on your Google My Business profile. So what you'll do, you'll search your business on Google, right? Actually, so I have this. We have this restaurant here near our office. It's called Inception. Let me try to locate it very fast. Yeah, this is the one, Inception, and I can recognize the street. So you'll do this. We have the brand name first, if you don't want to use Google My Business. But after this, all the results are from Google, and we'll choose this. What you'll notice right from the get-go, I want to show this to you, is that all the other steps disappear because there is no other steps. It's only one step. You found your business on my Google My Business, and then you just click build my website. And you sit here for I don't know, 15 seconds. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 18. We have issues with our models or AI. No, it works. Let's see. I guess OpenAI has some issues as well sometimes. And this is our AI generation based on our restaurant Inception. I can recognize the images. Everything is what we're doing. We're connecting to Google My Business and bringing everything over. Images. We use the copy there to generate copy based on our trained models, and also we have the position on the map, which is the position that we get directly from Google My Business. Of course, the phone number as well. The idea here being that we are generating your website based on your Google profile, and this brings the website generation to, I don't know, 98%, right? Because you have the position on the map, the phone numbers, the images that are your images, and it will be a very, very fast way to start your website. What are the options right now? Maybe, let's say, I don't know, maybe it doesn't play well, right? This font with the exquisite dining, it's a bit too, it doesn't match perfectly, right? Not a problem. We have here at the bottom, right? We have a couple of ways to regenerate or to play with this page. And of course, we can regenerate the titles and text, images, typography, colors, or the entire page. And I will just for the sake of to save some time, I will hit an entire page to see a new design, some other fonts and other colors. You can go on brizy.cloud and of course on our website and play with Brizy AI and generate. Not now. Wait until we finish the webinar, and you can go and play with it and do all sorts of generations. And this is a new generation that we got. I like it a lot better. In fact, looks very, very cool. These images, by the way, are images, real images from this nice restaurant. Let's see. Excellent. And at this point, let's say we are happy, right, with this generation. We'll just press this button, edit and publish with Brizy. And if you're white labeling our solution, of course, it will say edit and publish with your brand. What happens now? This website that we've generated via Brizy AI gets installed inside Brizy and will be redirected inside the Brizy editor, and will be able to modify, add more things, delete, and so on and so forth. And now we are in the builder. Of course, probably you know how Brizy works. Everything is drag and drop. You can modify everything here in the editor. And once you're ready, you just update it, and then you publish your project using Brizy. This is it. This is how you generate websites based on Google My Business. Very easy, very simple. And you can, it's very easy to think of a business solution where you go to your local businesses and present a website, right? And you say, look, we have built your website in 10 seconds, and to basically monetize this solution. Let me go next to our, one sec. Next, I want to show you, and this is one of the surprises that I have for you tonight. We've been preparing for some time a design update, and I'm very excited about it. Our design department did a brilliant job. I really like the designs, and we've added, I think, around 20 bulk. I have bulk here in the background, 20 new designs, very modern, very nice. And this is sort of a first look of it, right? Because no one knows about it. You know about it, so you can go test it. Let me share my screen again, and let's go through a couple of designs we've added today in Brizy Cloud and also in Brizy WordPress. So these designs that I'm showing today are you can use with your clients and with your projects. I'll be honest, some of them surprised me as well, because I didn't see all of them, and they're amazing. Amazing platform for online conference video. Let's just scroll through the homepage very, very fast. And of course, you can switch here and see them on tablet and also on mobile if you want. Very clean. I like the negative space. It's very very clean and airy. Let's go to another one. Content marketing solutions. I must tell you that I'm a sucker for this dark based websites, because they are very, very striking. Very nice. And the next one, photographer. If you have a client in operating, being a photographer, and he needs a website, this is probably the one to choose. Tools for better UX design. Very, very nice. Some of them are landing pages. Some of them are multi-page websites, and you can use them starting today. We'll hold on announcing until Monday, so you'll have an edge over the weekend. Then invoice. Accounting made easier. I must tell you, I didn't see such a modern website for an accountant, but this is the one to use if you have a client that is operating in this space. Next one, where collaboration easy and fast. Of course, everything you can modify and change, and we are suggesting the niche. You can use this template, but of course you can use the structure to create any other website in other niche. Lead. This is something more on the digital and agency. Very nice. Over 20. You can use them today. This is one of the surprises that I had in store for you, to announce this update here in the live showcase. And the third thing, last but not least, is our Egvid integration, just to show it to you that it's real and we're actively working on it. Let me bring in the, one sec. Yeah, we are inside the builder right now in Brizy Cloud, of course. And if you are when we'll have the EggVid and the e-commerce integration ready and we'll launch it, you'll open this CMS, our custom cloud CMS, and what you'll notice here is that I already have a shop active for this project, because how you'll add shopping to your or e-commerce to your Brizy Cloud project. This is an add-on. So basically, you can start by getting an e-commerce plan if you want right from the get-go. But if you already have a project or a website built, it's not a problem. Just activate the shopping component of it. And of course, this is natively integrated here inside the Brizy CMS, and you'll get access to, of course, to all that it pertains to your shop, right? Like products. And let's go very fast through the opportunities and the options here. I'll just load a couple of options for you to see. Of course, you'll be able to upload the images, control pricing, and do all sorts of options that are related to e-commerce, right? Attributes, sizes, shipping, taxes, and of course SEO and other things. So this is the product. Of course, you'll be able to build everything on categories, so have products of categories and have all the products built in certain categories, and you'll be able to build extensive e-commerce shops, not something very simple. Gift cards is something, of course, something interesting. By the way, there are some options that are will be structured based on plans, and some of the options here you'll need upgrades in order to be able to use it. You'll be able to, of course, go through all the orders and manage everything from here. We have abandoned cards functionality where you can capture some abandoned cards and recover some of that revenue. Manage all the customers and the roles of them. And we have also sales channels. Sales channels means that you will be able to connect your Facebook, Instagram, eBay, or Amazon, and be able to sell at once based on your e-commerce integration in Brizy Cloud. From this to sell sell in multiple channels. Last but not least, the discounts. What are shops without discounts, right? So you have a full-fledged discount functionality here where you'll be able to build all sorts of discount codes and so on and so forth. Here in the project settings, we have a new tab, which is called Shop, and all the related options for the shops are here, of course. It starts from the shop name, company, and all sorts of social media accounts, regional settings, invoices, tracking and analytics, cart and checkout. You have everything here to build an extensive and a complex shop. Import and export. This is a very nice functionality. For example, if you have a shop with EggVid, you can export it from there and bring it to Brizy Cloud, or the other way around. Of course, if you export it from here, you can go to our partner. Payments. Very important for payments. It comes with, of course, with the regular usual suspects, Stripe, PayPal, and Square, but we have payments here around, I think, 120 payment processors around the globe, which you can add and play with. So it covers the entire globe. Let's see, shipping. If you're selling not digital products but physical products, of course you'll go here to set up your shipping and delivery and everything. Taxes. Oh my God, taxes. We need to deal with them, so we have all the options here to deal with them. Invoices, system pages, and notifications. I'll go to system pages in just a second because that is very important. It links to Brizy, and I want to show you that. The notifications part is where you can control the ordering and all the templates that go from the system to your clients, and you'll be able to control all the templating and turn on or off the notifications. System pages, and this is where you'll control the design of your shop, right? So there are a couple of pages here which are shop pages like carts, checkouts, my accounts, thank you, and things like that. But we also have product templates, which is very important. So here, if you are modifying this, let's say I click this to edit the page, I'm basically modifying and editing the template for our product page across all our products, right? So this is the template that it's used for your product. And as you can imagine, it's very simple to modify anything here. Just click it. And if you don't want this title to be this font, you can just modify it, make it smaller, larger. And this is basically the Brizy way of editing everything, right? You go into the product, you can set up 3 columns, 2 columns, play with spaces, display certain things or turn off certain things, and so on and so forth. So this is how you'll be editing this template. You can create all sorts of, using the usual Brizy tools and elements. You'll be creating all sorts of dynamic products on this page, and all sorts of blocks with testimonials and things like that. This is how you'll edit a page. And of course, let me actually, I think I can show you the home page here. Let me go and modify that. And we are now in a phase where everything is integrated. As you can see, we are testing everything right now, and also working on some designs, right? Because we need to have layouts and designs for the actual shops, and designs starting from home pages to product details to product listings, and so on and so forth. So this is the homepage of this shop. And actually, let me show you to you in preview. This is the preview of it. I think we saw it in the builder as well. And I have a couple of other home pages here loaded already for you to see what our e-commerce solution will come with, right? So this is more of a sports kind of a shop. Very nice. Let's see another one. I think this is a clothes store. Very vibrant. I like that green. Toy shop for kids. This is more playful, and as you can see, it has a very nice typography in that regard. I think we have a pet shop as well at some point. This is some very nice, how do you call this? Perfumes and. Let me see what I have here. This is the actual pet shop with some pet supplies, foods, and so on and so forth. So we are building this right now, the designs, and you'll be able to take them and use them for your e-commerce in Brizy Cloud. And this is a more an electronics kind of a shop. I think this is it in terms of one sec. In terms of live showcases, I hope you like what you saw. We presented Brizy AI with Google My Business. Then I showed you some nice design that we've launched today, and now the EGVID integration and the e-commerce integration in Brizy Cloud that we are actively working on. We plan to launch this as fast as possible. It will definitely be here in Q1. So if you stay close, you'll find out about it when we launch. Q&A, and we've arrived at the Q&A session. Let me close my screen here, and then go through some of your questions. And there are a lot. Let me go back to the beginning and start with Chris. Is EGVID integration still a thing for Brizy? For Brizy for WordPress? Also, it feels like focus has been shifted from WordPress to Cloud AI Shopify. Will WordPress be abandoned eventually? Let me start with the end. No, Chris, WordPress will not be abandoned eventually. I'm not sure if you know exactly how Brizy works. We've built the editor and the builder. It's the same. Basically, we're looking at it as the same product across the board. So anything that comes to one product, it usually goes to the others as well, especially when we're talking about all the improvements, all the new things that we're adding in the editor itself. Some of the functionality is specific to different platforms, because usually we are dealing with certain restrictions for some things. For example, Shopify is a good example. Even WordPress is another example. If we want to build something, we can only build it in cloud, and that's why you find it only in cloud. But those things are usually a few. Ecvid in WordPress, I'm not sure it will come because we will not build the entire integration for WordPress as well. This is one, but second, for WordPress, everyone has WooCommerce already, right? So what we wanted to solve for Brizy Cloud is bringing in e-commerce functionality, which we didn't have, right? But in WordPress, you do have WooCommerce to use as a shopping option. And by the way, we have Brizy integrated with WooCommerce, and you can bring in and build your product pages and listings using our Brizy plugin with the WooCommerce elements that we've built there. So I encourage you to go build using Brizy for WordPress, but using WooCommerce as a shopping platform. Let me see some other options here, some other questions. Let us make 2025 an amazing year, especially with Brizy. Michael, thank you so much. Yes, we plan to make 2025 a special year together with you and Brizy. So we are aligned in this matter. Hey, I'm waiting in the pickup line for my kids. Can't wait to see what's new. Sherry, this is already recorded live, so you can just skip back and see exactly what we've discussed until now. A lot of things will be new this year. Let's see. I love the product and happy. No more to come. Satish, we are here to stay and to develop Brizy to be one of the go-to tools for agencies and SaaS businesses for their solutions to build their websites for their users. Let's see. Will e-commerce ever be addressed? Yes, we've just addressed it, Lisa. Our e-commerce integration comes very, very soon in Q1. Needed to redo a few sites with all the new updates. Michael, once you redo those websites, send them to me or to my colleague Bogdan at brizy.io, or put it in the community. Because we have a very nice showcase page on our website where you can see, and we basically proud ourselves with what our community and our partners are building. Send them to us, and they get a chance to be there showcased on our website. Localization. Let's see. The localization seems to be limited to 3 languages. Will that be able to translate? Will we be able to translate in more languages? For Brizy Cloud, we have around 18 languages right now, and for Brizy WordPress, I think the number is higher than that. And of course, if you want to translate and help us with Brizy WordPress to translate more languages, that is open source. You only need a WordPress.org account, and then you can go there and help us translate, or maybe fix some things that are not translated correctly. So please do that. Let's see. Please make possible to be able to create websites in Hungarian with AI Builder on Brizy Cloud. Mona, we usually add languages based on the languages we've added in the platform. So I think we have 18 languages right now. Hungarian, I don't think is there right now. We usually tend to add languages based on request and based on the how many requests or what's the potential, right? Because if we were to add all the languages, imagine what that would happen. We will have a lot of languages to manage. It's a process. It involves resources, and we need to be very careful how to manage languages. Hungarian is not one of them right now, but it can be one probably in the future. Hi, Dimi. Looking forward to learning Jan Caldwell in Ibiza, Spain. Lovely, Spain and Ibiza. I love it, Jan. Look, we have a very extensive academy on our website, and you can go there. We have courses. Our colleague JP always works on some new videos for our community, so you can go there and go through the courses and learn Brizy WordPress and also Brizy Cloud. It's pretty hard to create a blog template from zero. I tend to agree with that. I would not say it's pretty hard, but it's a bit, you need to do some legwork, right, to create the blog templates. This is something we need to work on. And since we have this entire CMS in Brizy WordPress and also Brizy Cloud more recently, we should focus more on building a couple of examples related to the blogging. And this is something that I will bring on to my colleague Bogdan, and we will put that on the list to build a couple of how do you say, a couple of blog templates, maybe full blogs, and a couple of templates only for blog if you have a website and you only want a section to be a blog. So this is a very good point. We will need to put that on the list and work for a couple of blog templates. Hello everyone from Turkey. Happy New Year, Brizy. Happy New Year. No code, low code. Happy New Year. I would not butcher your name. Sorry, I tried, but I don't want to butcher your name. So user-defined breakpoints. Yes, this is something we had on our list at some point. I can talk a bit about it. We put a pause on that. We will probably start working on it at some point again, revisit that project. We want to bring it in eventually. We hit a couple of hurdles and a couple of issues technically, and this is what prevented us and put a pause a bit on that functionality. But we will probably revisit that and have those defined breakpoints eventually. Let's see. Please put a one-click Google font import for local serving. My number one missed feature. Google one-click Google font import. You mean, I understand. Probably you are using Google Fonts and you don't want to use the Google Fonts from the Google repository. You want to basically import it locally, and you have, of course, you can download it from Google and upload it inside Brizy. That it's easy to do, and we have that functionality. But I understand, Philip, probably you want something automatically done directly through the platform. We can put this on the list, of course. What I can tell you is that we have a long list of requested features from our community, and everyone says that this is the most important thing. So we need to prioritize, and some things unfortunately get left behind, and sometimes we don't want to, but we upset you from this point of view. But it's an interesting suggestion. Maybe we'll add that in the future. Let's see. Jay, very, very good point. Let me read this. The AI needs to allow us to keep multiple versions to allowing to choose any particular or revert until the project gets completed. Yes, this is a very good point, and it's something that we've talked about and we'll continue to talk about, and it's probably something we will have in the future. I feel the same way, and I know that some of my colleagues feel this anxiety that I like the design, but maybe I want to try it a bit more, and I get another design, and I can't go back, right? If I decide that the first one was better or I liked it more. Of course, it's a not that good way to click back in the browser, because if you click back, it goes to that generation. But we need a functionality probably to a way for you to go back in the generations, because we save those. So it would be probably not that hard to actually give you that option. A very good suggestion. Sorry, Bob? Bogdan whispers into my ear. Bogdan the Whisperer, he whispers into my ear that we can build this. So stay tuned. We'll probably have this. If not with the multi-page generation, we will add it for sure. What's up, Dimi? Vulcan. Hey Vulcan, what's up? I'm doing the 2025 webinar. How are you? Let's see, from New York City, 30 Fahrenheit. Oh my God, I need to do the conversion, but I'm not that good at it. I think it's close to 0 Celsius, this 30 Fahrenheit, which is what we have here in Bucharest as well. Let's see. Piece off. Responsive font sizing with RAM and M after years of negligence, after I trashed them for not having it on AppSumo. Piece of, I'm not sure when did you test the Brizy latest, but we've added it. I think we've added it last year in 2024. So we have this dynamic sizing based on devices. Go test it. It is there. Play with it and sorry, Bob? In September. So we added it in September. Yeah. Thank you for trashing us, by the way, right? Because if you're trashing us, we tend to do things a lot faster, let's say. But no, don't take this as a rule, because we'll get to all the trash. So, hi from down under. Hi from down under, Jay. Hi, Jay. Let's see. Really enjoying the new slides. Thank you for adding those. I think Michael refers, if I'm not mistaken, it refers to the new background slider that we've added in for the blocks, and we've added some very nice transitions there with can effects and things like that. So go test that. It's very, very nice. I like it a lot as well, Michael, if you are referring to that. Wow. Yes, indeed. Wow. And we will say this a couple of more times this year for Brizy. I'm sure of it. Let's see. The AI should help us keep. Okay. I think, Jay, we've gone through this. Long time no see and speak. Hope you, Bogdan, and the team are keeping well. Happy New Year too. We are trying with some resolutions this year to maybe slim down a bit and be more healthy, but we'll see how that goes. In terms of Brizy, we are true believers and body and soul. Welcome everyone. This is our Brizy account that writes here. So my colleagues probably. Let's see. Would be nice to see in-house e-commerce feature instead of relying on third party. KG, I would agree. And let me go back just a bit to you're not familiar probably with how we started this e-commerce. Back in the day, in 2018, this was the idea. Let's build on our own, right? But we started to build some things and realized that it's an entire different beast to build e-commerce. And given the size of the team, and we prefer to focus on the builder part, on building the websites, and let the professionals or other solutions that actually build the third-party tools to be integrated inside the Brizy. I understand exactly what you're saying, but third-party tools let you come to market faster, saves you a lot of money, because building a e-commerce solution from scratch with everything that I've just showcased, with shipping, with payments, with everything, it's another animal entirely, and we would have spent probably millions and a couple of years to build. So this is a more efficient solution and a more strategic decision that we took, and I'm very glad we took it. Let's see, search box feature for cloud. Yes, this is again something long awaited. We have it on our list. Probably will. I hope to have this on the done list in our next 2026 Brizy in 2026 webinar. So this is something we'll have to do. It's something long awaited, and we have. Sorry, Bob. No? Okay. I thought Bog had some surprise for us, and it's done, but no, it's not yet. So we will do it. Lot of great cloud improvements. What about WordPress? It's a very good question. All the improvements are coming for WordPress as well, and for Shopify as well. So basically, all the improvements that are bringing in with the elements, with the fixes, with the new features, Everything comes in WordPress, comes in Shopify. There are some things that are specific to each platform, but usually the majority of the improvements and issues and the issues fixes and the improvements and features go to all the platforms. Maybe it seems that I'm talking about only Brizy Cloud, but this is not true. I'm talking about Cloud, WordPress, Shopify. Would be great. Let's see, would be great if you'd hire Paulsy at WP Tools to do some tutorials. Actually, our friend Paul from WP Tools, he already helped us with a very comprehensive WordPress one-on-one academy course, and it's around 20 or 30 videos long. If you go into our academy under WordPress, you'll find his course there, and we also put a very nice thumbnail with his face on it because we want to give him back that course. So it's something that he helped us with, and we are very, very grateful. Go there in the academy and you'll see it. Linking a slide to different slide in slider. This is a twister. It's a puzzle. I need to figure it out. So basically, in a slider, we need to have a link where when you click, it goes to the next slide, right? Something like that, if I understood correctly. I think this should not be something very complex to add. Adrian, maybe you send me an email. If you have some suggestions, feature requests, or some feedback, send me an email at dimi@brizy.io. Put that on everything on the list, and I'll discuss it with my colleagues, pass them to them, and see what can be done. Improvements in WooCommerce integration. I think there are some things that we can still do there. Also related to WooCommerce, we also have some technical difficulties there because we're not operating in our environment. Usually when we'll do things in Brizy Cloud, it's way easier because we're controlling everything. But when you try to do something in WordPress, there are some boundaries, there are some API limitations on what you can integrate and put there. And I know that with WooCommerce, there are some things on the list that we still want to do, but there are some things that also come with some technical difficulties. So probably we'll continue to pound on those walls and break them in order to bring the WooCommerce to improve it more. Roland, it's not a good signal to keep your customers waiting for 15 minutes. I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about. Send me an email. We'll talk about it and see exactly what's that about. If it's this about webinar, I've started it. I think I was 1 minute late. But are the multi-page web pages available now? If not, when this will be available for use, Thomas? Multiple page web pages. I think if you are referring to our Brizy AI component, where we build one-page websites right now, the multi-page generation will be available. We are planning now. We are doing the design. We're in the planning stages right now. It's an involved and a bit more complex project, but we want to launch it this year, probably somewhere in Q2. But we'll have more details on this as we move along with the integration. Jay, still the thumbnails are missing. I think you're referring to the thumbnails in cloud for the projects. We've been discussing this inside in-house for some time, and we are revising it from time to time. This is something that will come eventually, but since we are rebuilding everything in Brizy Cloud as a dashboard with entire new functionality with a lot of improvements, I think that is a great time at that point with that project to incorporate the thumbnails for the websites as well. So probably when we'll have that new dashboard live, those thumbnails will come there. that was pretty cool with Google My Business website creation with AI, the top work as always. Yeah, we are very excited about it as well, especially that it is your website, right? You have the images, you have the position on the map, you have the contact for with the contact information. This is exactly what you need for you to generate more leads, to bring people in to your restaurant, bakery, coffee shop, whatever, right? So it's basically 15 seconds, you have your website built, and then you fine tune it for half an hour, and you have your digital business card in a sense online. Okay. Let's see, would be good if one could select color preferences and fonts. I think you are referring to our AI component. Yes, it's a very good suggestion. Our philosophy related to products, and I'm sure you know this about us up until now, we want to launch MVPs, right? If we would have stayed 2 years and build the ultimate website builder with multi pages and all the bells and whistles, probably we would have been below the curve in terms of AI website building. And the idea is to launch very fast, simpler products, and then build from there. So selecting colors and fonts, it's a good idea. Probably we'll have this at some point in the future. Do AppSumo purchasers get these new updates? Of course, you get all the updates we are adding inside the platform, except the bigger add-ons like e-commerce, for example. E-commerce, it's a big add-on that you need to activate based on each website. So that is something that you need to purchase and pay for. But all the improvements and new things that we're adding inside the builder, elements, designs, and things like this, everything is included in your purchase. Yes, you can. I don't think my generation actually got that block with the reviews, but everything we are getting from Google My Business images, the contact information, the text that we are using to feed our AIs to generate more and better copy, and also position on the map, contact information, and also the testimonials. We are getting testimonials as well, but my generation didn't have a testimonial block, I think. But yes, the testimonials are there as well. And by the way, we are doing something very nice for you. We are selecting from only 5 and 4 stars, Bob, right? For the testimonials. So if you are getting a 1-star review, we are not putting it on the website. Let's see. How is this to change the info? Example, the map location. So if we are launching a new business but would want to use a competitor Google My Business listing or website and base our website on theirs, then modify. It's very easy to change anything and everything inside the editor. After the generation, you just go inside the editor and modify everything. Delete, add more elements, add other blocks, add other pages. And if you click the map element, you just put your address to your business there, and it just updates, and that's it. You hit an update and a save, and you have the project updated. Thomas, can we use any website URLs to create a website or just from Google Business Profile? Right now you can't. It's a very good question. This is something we are talking about, and this is something that probably will be available. First, I think we'll split this in steps as well. First of all, you will give us an URL, and we'll get the content from the page and generate content first. And probably somewhere in the future, we'll have a way to generate or to do a sort of a migration, right, in a sense, from one website and recreate that website in Brizy AI. But that is something for the future. Rest assured that we are talking about it, and we have this in our mind as a feature, because it's a very interesting feature, right? To just give a URL, and then our AI builds the website for you. Alan, right now we are generating one-page websites, but multi-page generation will come this year. So you'll be able to build a multi-page website. Let's see. Very nice. One day Brizy will have an advert on TV. Yes, we aim for what's that big in the States, Bogdan? Super Bowl is the big ultimate thing. Yes, the Super Bowl is the end game. We'll see Brizy in an advert on Super Bowl. It's incredibly innovating to build a website using Google Maps. Yes, we like that idea as well, and our partners like that white label for their clients as well. A nice design, came a long way. Yes, Pele, I think I'm very excited and very proud of our design, and very territorial in a sense, right? When we're talking about design in general, because we have I think amazing design. Their designs, they are modern, in tune with and we're keeping sort of on the cutting edge of templates and on design. What I like most about it is that when you look at our design, you don't see a template, right? Something that you can use on multiple websites. It's something that looks more as a custom-made website, right, for a certain solution. So that is very nice. Thanks by the way, Pele, that you are pointing this out and you are recognizing this, because we put a lot of effort into creating our designs. Do you have a plan to include a blogging feature in your CMS one day? I would be very helpful to have it would be very helpful to have a better way to display a grid of recent articles and easy method to add new articles. Marketing secret. We do have a blog of course, you have a blog in WordPress if you want to create using Brizy for WordPress. And also you have blog functionality in Brizy Cloud as well. I think we need to, and this was a question a bit earlier, we need to create more templates or more designs or ideas about blog listings and blog details ourselves, and give it to you as a pre-made option for you to use. But we have that functionality there. We have a post element that you can play with and structure and build a grid and on columns, many columns, less columns, and do all sorts of creating things there. Our templating, and this is I think your question will be solved by us when we'll be creating I don't know, 10 listings and 10 custom single pages, blog pages, where we can showcase the power of what our tools can build. So have your eyes on that. We will put it on the list and create more blog templates. Can we integrate print on demand with Brizy Shop? I'll tell you the truth. I can't tell you this right now, but once we test everything and launch it, we'll know more about the possibilities in terms of what you'll be able to create with Brizy e-commerce. It's nice, but still with nothing but an integration. Well, it's not. I would argue that it's not nothing. The problem that we're solving is that we're offering all our Brizy Cloud users, which don't have the option to build e-commerce in Brizy Cloud, we're opening and enabling this possibility. So Egvid or not, an integration or not, it's something very extensive and integrated natively inside the Brizy Cloud platform, and you'll be able to build the e-commerce shops for your clients directly there. Thank you for everything you'll do. Love Brizy. Thank you very much. SheWolf 3000, we love you as well. But a very nice and deep integration. Thank you very much. Tax, what about VATs? Yes, you have all the options there, all the options related to taxes and VATs built inside the platform. No question about it, Jay. Editing the product page is much better than on other platforms using Egvid integration. This was the idea, right? Because we put on top the Brizy sort of ingredients, right? The ease of use, and it will be very easy to drag things around and to play with the options, because we've built under the same principles that Brizy as a tool in general in WordPress Cloud Shopify operates. So I think this is where we bring our Brizy magic, let's call it, right, with the editing part, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it and like it. The shop is incredible. Will we have these features also on WordPress? Unfortunately not. We don't have any plans to integrate this in Brizy WordPress. I have mentioned this before because Brizy WordPress already has WooCommerce, and I'm not sure if actually we'll get that we get that option, considering the certain boundaries and the certain technical limitations that we have sometimes when we're trying to implement something the Brizy way, in a sense. Ernesto, so nothing for WordPress. Everything is for WordPress as well, Ernesto. I mentioned this a couple of times. I'll say it again for the last time. Everything we're adding is for WordPress as well. There are some things that are specific, but 90% of the things we're building, improving, and adding are available in WordPress as well. A very good question, but with Egvid, do we have to have Egvid subscription? No, you don't need to have an Egvid subscription. Everything will be done through Brizy, so you don't need to have an Egvid subscription to use Brizy e-commerce. You'll get everything from us, and you don't have to go to Egvid to pay anything or to do anything on their end. Let's see. Please showcase if the blog page creator is improved. The CMS and the blog creator and the elements and everything, it's much improved. I think, Satish, this would be an entire webinar, right, related only to blogging, and it's a very good idea, I think, to maybe do a webinar around blogging in Brizy WordPress and also in Brizy Cloud. It would be, I think, we're over the timeline here already, but if you go to Brizy WordPress and Brizy Cloud, you'll be able to test everything we've built there in terms of improvements. Yes, that's correct. Thomas, any website I create with Brizy can be exported to WordPress, correct? Yes, it is correct. We have a layer that communicates between the platforms. So you go to WordPress and build a page, let's say. So the common use is like this. You start with a client in Brizy Cloud, let's say, and that client says, look, I need this special functionality that you can find only in WordPress. It's not a problem. You don't need to build the website again. You just save the pages in your Brizy account, the layouts, and then in Brizy WordPress you can access your cloud library, let's say, and you can bring in those designs, and you don't need to build from scratch. The same goes for Brizy WordPress as well. You start in WordPress, save the layouts, and you can move them to Brizy Cloud in different ways. You can export them, you can save them on your computer and import them again. We have all sorts of features there for you to move designs and blocks around. So yes. Brizy has the best, I think, the best designs according to me. The best designs, probably, this is what you want to say, and I agree. We have the best designs. No IE website creation for WordPress, not yet. Again, this is something that I don't want to blame WordPress in any sense, of course. Anything that we want to bring there as well. The decision to bring it to Brizy Cloud first is specifically this. We control everything in Brizy Cloud, the infrastructure and everything, how things are done there. And it enabled us to build the Brizy AI we really wanted. And you can test it on our website. we can bring this to Brizy WordPress, technically speaking, theoretically, and we've discussed about it. We'll probably bring it to Brizy WordPress at some point in the future, but right now, yes, it is available only in Brizy Cloud. Let's see. Need to know the store plans and prices ASAP to plan for this. We are still discussing this inside the company related to the pricing of the plans. We don't have a definite conclusion yet, and I can't tell them to you right now. What I can tell you is that they are in line with e-commerce in general from other systems. So it will be nothing crazy. It will be in line with the market and with the e-commerce solution that you can find in different places. Let's see. Alberto. Hi, Alberto. Hi, Dimi. For Brizy Cloud, needed the cloning project feature must be disabled for editors or designer roles. I believe that since it is a security function, it should only be accessible to administrator roles. At this moment, if we invite someone to help us with a project as an editor or designer role, they could simply clone the entire project and take away all our work. I hope that this can be updated. Alberto, this is a very good point. I'm sure this can be updated. Probably we'll need to extend how our roles and this functionality works a bit. And Alberto, please, probably you send this to us, but send it to me personally, and I'll discuss it in our next sprint planning. We'll put it on the list and see how and when we can do it. This is probably something that we can build because our new dashboard in Brizy Cloud, we build it modular, and we'll have all sorts of improvements and functionality there. And what we are thinking to build there is a role manager that lets you actually control what you can do inside the builder, right? So basically have checkboxes and say, let this role clone the project, yes or no. Let this role, I don't know, edit the project, yes or no, and so on and so forth. So basically, we want to go more granular inside the role manager and build these possibilities. This is something that we'll definitely have in our new dashboard, but probably we'll need to look a bit more into it faster, since it seems that this is something that might be a bit pressing, right? So it needs probably to take precedence and to do it with a bit more priority. So please send me an email, dimi@brizy.io, and we'll go from there. Hi, Dimi. Is there a plan to generate images with AI? Yes, there is a plan. This is something for the future, not right now. These are the steps that we've already thought about it since the day when we didn't have a media library in Brizy Cloud. First step was the media library, which is right now available. The next step will be third-party image integration with different service providers, Unsplash, photos.com, and so on and so forth. And the third step would be the AI image generation, which, by the way, we have the UI designed already, so it's something that at some point will come. The AI image generation that will come inside Brizy first, and then we'll extend that for our AI component. Everything needs to happen in certain steps. We want it. We understand that it's important, and we want it. And there are some amazing models right now that can build some mind-blowing stuff in relation to images. But it needs to have some prerequisites until we get there. I think we are approaching. Let me answer. Actually, I see a lot of questions here, and we are 15 minutes above the allocated time. But what the hell? It's our webinar, so we can stay here for as long as we want, in a sense. But let me go through 2-3 questions more. Yes. Edwin, can you explain the pricing for e-commerce? Yes, the pricing for e-commerce will be like this. E-commerce will be created as an add-on. So basically, if you already have a Brizy Cloud website, you can activate the add-on, the shop functionality, and have that add-on activated for a specific website. If you want it for a new website, you need to activate it again. So basically, each website, if you want it to be a shop, because not all websites are shops. If you want it to be a shop, you need to activate and, of course, pay for this pro plan, let's call it, for this e-commerce plan. And we will have 3 plans. And these 3 plans will come with different functionalities, but the differentiator, or the main differentiator, will be the number of products that you will be basically selling, right? So the first plan has 100 products, a maximum of 100 products. The second one 1,000, I think, if I remember correctly, and the third one is unlimited. And besides this, it will have a couple of more options related to the cart abandonment, for example. This is a feature that can be found in a more expensive product, or selling on multiple channels, for example. This is something that I think, I'm not sure, multiple channels selling in all products, Bogdan? Yes, all 3 products. But yeah, there are a couple of features that are spread between the products, but the number of products that you're selling are the main differentiator. And of course, each of these 3 e-commerce products will have different prices, starting from a price and then going up. This is how it will be structured. Yes, AJ, yes, global elements. We are not doing global elements in a classical way. Of course, we need to have that Brizy spin, right? On everything, and I think that works better because we've being designers at heart and product people at heart, we know a lot of tools and we understand how different tool works. And some tools, guess what, do it better than other tools. And how we'll do it via classes and via symbols. So basically, an element can be a symbol, and you'll be able to use that. As a symbol throughout your designs. Is something similar to how Sketch works, for example. And this is something we have on the list. I'm not sure it will come this year, probably, but it's something that we're thinking on, and we are. I think we actually worked a bit in that direction, and we have a part of that functionality, but for different reasons, priorities, technical difficulties, we've put it on pause a bit, but we'll probably revisit it and have that functionality eventually. Let's see. I think we'll just need to wrap it up. I'll end with Pele. Brizy was ahead of its time when it first launched, and it's still ahead with its intuitive ease of use. I think this wraps it up and encapsulates what we are strive for, and our vision of website building. Thank you for this, Pele. This was our 2025 webinar. We are starting a very exciting year for Brizy, and I will end this with let me put this on as a thanks here. We thank you a lot for your support across the years. We are here to stay. We are developing Brizy to be the go-to platform for agencies and SaaS businesses, white label offerings. And we thank you a lot for your support across the years, and we count for your support going further. dimi@brizy.io. Please email me with anything. I try to reply to everything. So I'm expecting your emails, suggestions, and everything you want to say to me. Even saying hi, I will take it. Thanks so much for being here. Let's meet up in one of our next webinars. Have a great day going forward. Cheers.